Big problem with Victoria is it pretty much shuts down when we get more than a few centimeters of snow. This weekend we were supposed to be installing a big upgrade on the JL, but with this weather, there's no way that's gonna happen. Whoa! Not quite what we were expecting today.
I'm happy with it.
It's a ton of snow. Today we were planning on installing some new mods on the JL, a pretty big one. We can't get the JL in the garage, and we're not taking the Corvette out into this snow, and I'm not going to be bolting anything on in this crazy weather. Let me go show you the new parts I picked up. Yeah, this is our new Jeep mod. I thought it would be good to put it up here and it would stay dry, but apparently we had a lot of blowing snow last night. So this is a Gobi roof rack. I've been trying to acquire one of these for months, and not even Gobi could send one over. I just happened to stumble across this rack at a local Capit store here in Victoria, which sells all kinds of truck accessories. I didn't even know they sold these. I just happened to send them an email, and they're like, we actually have one sitting out back that's been here for like a year and nobody's bought it. So I promptly went over and picked it up. Really appreciate them having this, because now we can kind of get started moving forward with some of the next phases of the JL, adding a rooftop tent and some lighting, maybe an awning, and really kind of get it geared up for some more overlanding through the spring and summer. This works with a soft top, so we're not going to be taking the top off. We're going to leave the soft top on. We're going to be installing this on the JL real soon. I planned to do it today, but as you can see behind us, there's way too much snow to be doing that outside. So the guys over at Epic Adventure Outfitters have graciously offered their shop next weekend to help install this. Make sure you are subscribed to check out the installation and sort of final look and functionality of this once we get it on the Jeep. But today I thought it'd be a fun day to go check out some of Victoria that is now blanketed in snow, and it's still coming down pretty good. There's probably a foot and a half of snow already, and it's like 11 o'clock in the morning and still coming down. Let's get the JL warmed up and go for a drive, and I'm going to show you just how awesome Victoria is, because there's some really beautiful spots. And I think Dustin said we could maybe stop by and do some donuts in the snow. That might be fun. Oh, that's better. Keep the head warm. I thought I would try the leaf blower and get the snow off the Jeep. Worked pretty well. See the yellow extension cord? I decided to plug the block heater in. It's sitting about 0 degrees Celsius. Probably a good idea to warm up the fluids or oil, or I don't know what the block heater heats up, but I know it's supposed to be good when it's cold, especially on a diesel engine. And I know you guys leave a lot of comments about do you plug your Jeep in when it's cold? This is the first time I've done it, but this is kind of the first time we've been at like 0 degrees all year, so figured can't hurt, right? Chris and Faye have shown up with their quad with its snowblade on it. We're just gonna move the Jeep out of the way so we get a nice big spot to put all the snow. Chris and Faye are gonna help us plow the driveway. It's pretty awesome. Took a little bit of cranking to get the diesel started up. Never had it take that long this start. We had the block heater in for about an hour. Maybe I needed it in for a bit longer to get all the fluids warmed up. I'm not sure, I've never used the block heater, but let me know what you guys' experience is with block heaters. This thing, ha! Thing's awesome.
I know, it's awesome.
I think we need a quad just for one snowfall a year.
We've been trying to tell you to buy a quad. We don't need to get one a year. It'd be every 2 years.
Yeah, I think it would be
It's awesome. You should buy one.
not used enough.
Oh, come on.
Well, thanks a lot. I really appreciate that. Make sure you guys are following Chris, CDSJK on Instagram, and Faye too. We'll put links down in the description as always, guys. I don't know, should we get a quad? I think all I'd use it for is plowing the driveway twice a year.
Come out quadding with us.
Chris and Faye go out quadding a ton with Eric all over the island. There's a lot of trails that we can't get the Jeeps into. The quads are great for that. Well, where are you off to next?
To do my driveway.
Look at this setup, guys. It's awesome. You need me to get my recovery gear? There you go. Yeah, you're on the dry spot there. What a huge help by Chris plowing our driveway. Look at this. Completely plowed, but yeah, the snow's coming down again, so maybe he'll come back and plow one more time in the morning. We'll go do a little exploring, see what the city looks like, grab some coffee. I gotta grab some fuel. Doesn't look like our roads have been plowed at all yet. Just a quick stop at Starbucks. I had to go to another Starbucks because the first one, they didn't even plow their drive-through and it was closed. But even this drive-through is pretty sloppy. I'm gonna take you guys down to the ocean on the way over to Dustin's place. It's pretty nice. And we'll get a good view of Victoria. Hopefully that road's actually open because it can get pretty slick because it's right down on the water. But beautiful, beautiful views. Like I might go let some air out of the tires. I'm running about 32 PSI. Really, really slick on the street. And I know when I'm off-roading, even dropping down to like 20 makes a huge difference. Why not take advantage of my ability to air down quickly with the TerraFlex Nomads? A lot of the roads, except for the main roads, don't even look like they've been plowed. All right, we'll see if that makes a difference. We just dropped it down. Still -2 Celsius, which is gonna start getting dark and colder and snowing more. So we'll see how that goes. Jeep right there just had the Gobi rack on it that we're gonna be installing next week. Looks really good. I don't know if I got a good clip of it, but that's the rack that's going on. Look at how beautiful this road is down to the ocean. All the trees just lightly dusted in snow. It's a rare opportunity here in Victoria, but I love it. Big problem with Victoria is it pretty much shuts down when we get more than a few centimeters of snow, because for the rest of the year, there really is no requirement to have anything but all-season tires. You can run summer tires or all-season tires. Summer tires aren't great in the rain, but all-season tires are okay, but they're terrible when we get snow and ice. Everybody's running them, and people push their tires beyond their lifespan, and so they get even worse traction. And so the city is just a mess, and the snow removal budget is not great, so it takes a while to get the roads clear. But anyways, this drive is awesome, and we're in the Jeep, so we don't care. Behind me, we have Victoria. Get her out of the way, I don't want to be on the road, but good lighting here. But in the background, we've got the naval base with this cool lighthouse right here at Fort Rod, I think it's Fort Rod Hill. And then we have downtown Victoria, which, well, isn't so visible because we've got a lot of fog and low-lying clouds, so I'm not sure we're gonna get a good view of downtown today. It's just beautiful down here. There's usually a ton of people down here on the weekend, but with all the snow, not so much. It really does feel like being in a different place coming down here when earlier in the week, Kara and I took Bruce down for a walk. This is our favorite spot to go and on the beach here. Now it's like an Arctic tundra, it seems, coming down this road. We're just pulling up to Dustin's place, and you can see he has a very nice fresh pad of snow for us to play with. So let's fire up the drone and go spin some donuts. Love it when it snows in Victoria. Huge thanks to Dustin for letting us play in his yard and spin a few donuts. I'll leave a link to Dustin's Instagram down below. Go give him a follow, Island Gladiator. We're gonna go meet up with a friend of mine, Nikki, who wants to go drag some sleds and GT snow racers behind vehicles. Next weekend, we're gonna go visit the boys over at Epic Adventure Outfitters, so don't miss that install, because I think you guys are gonna want to see how that turns out with the soft top. So make sure you hit the subscribe button. Like this video if you enjoy this kind of hanging out in the snow in Victoria. Share it with your friends, and I will see you guys next week in the next video.